to come.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew.
Glory to you, Lord.
Jesus told the disciples this parable. The kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins who took the lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish, and 5 were wise. The foolish ones, when taking the lamps, brought no oil with them, but the wise brought flasks of oil with the lamps. Since the bridegroom was long delayed, they all became drowsy and fell asleep. At midnight there was a cry, "Behold, the bridegroom, come out to meet him." Then all those virgins got up and filled their lamps. The foolish one said to the wise, "Give us some of your oil, for our lamps are going out." But the wise ones replied, "No, for there will be not enough for us and you. Go instead to the merchants and buy some for yourselves." While they went off to buy, the bridegroom came, and those who were ready went into the wedding feast with him. Then the door was locked. Afterwards, the other virgins came and said, "Lord, Lord, open the door for us." But he said in reply, "Amen, I say to you, I do not know you. Therefore, stay awake, for you know neither the day nor the hour." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
So in this message, we have a parable of 10 virgins. 5 of them were wise, 5 of them were foolish. The theme here is vigilance. So it's presented in the context of a wedding feast. The point is that 5 of them did not have the foresight, anticipation to prepare for the way that expected, so that as they tried to correct the mistake, they were left behind. The bridegroom of the parable is, of course, Jesus. Time and again, the scripture uses the wedding feast as a kingdom of God, the feast of the kingdom. And his coming, the coming of Christ, the second coming of Christ, occurs as we believe at the end of the world. Either universally or at each person's death. When we die, there's the end of the world for us. Then there is the end of the world, the end of time. But for each of us, the day when we die, that's the end of the world for each individual. Oh, no one really misses the end of the world. Everybody has a chance. Since our death seems remote for most of us, and we think, especially when we are young, it seems to be far off. During most of our life, we have had the temptation to forget about being ready for the Lord at the end. If we are always too busy, caught up with our daily life, we forget what at the end is. What's the life all about? This can be tragic. This can be tragic if the record of our life is not fit to be presented to the Lord when He comes. For in that case, we will be like a foolish virgin to be left outside the wedding banquet of heaven. When you look at a parable, you may be wondering, the foolish virgin virgin asked the wife, can we borrow some? Can we have some of the oil? But the wife didn't say no. You can't go and buy it yourself. You may think this is very selfish, but you think carefully. There are some things in life that we cannot share. If you live a very good life, at the end, someone cannot say, "Here, I am not of you. Can you help me? Can you pass on the goodness to me?" It doesn't work that way. If you have lived a very good, righteous life, there's no way that you can share with someone who needs doing. Similarly, in a very negative sense, if you have cancer, you cannot share with someone. The point is this: the words of Jesus at the end of the parable summarizes the challenge that we ought to recognize in this gospel. That's it, the main theme here. Therefore, stay awake, for you know neither the day nor the hour. At any time, we can be called to render an account of our life. It doesn't matter whether you're young or old, you will come. Suddenly, all of a sudden, you wake up. At any point, at any time. Keeping awake, having our lamps lit, have the same meaning, namely that we must be aware that we will eventually need to give an account of the way, for the way in which we have lived. From the perspective of our secular understanding, our secular philosophy, which we are very much influenced, the end of our life is simply the end of everything. If we do not have the faith, like many people, they thought, this is the life that we have. When we die, that's the end, no more. If that's the way of thinking, in such a situation, for most people, it makes sense to be interested primarily in acquiring as much power, as much money, using it for our own purpose. If the teaching of Jesus is trustworthy, however, such a program of life will lead to an unhappy surprise at the end. In fact, someone has made the wise observation that for a selfish person, hell will be a room of mirrors which one will be forced to see only oneself for eternity. If we only live for ourselves, me, I, and myself, that is a sure road to mental illness, to become neurotic. By contrast, those who strive to live unselfishly, having invested their life generously in the interest of others, will become members of a heavenly community of peace and joy. We must be people for others, men and women for others. If we live simply for ourselves, we will be very happy in the long run. Being vigilant and therefore become aware of one's responsibility before God will also lead to kindness, compassion in all circumstances. Another important way to be vigilant, and this is what I want to stress in our community, in this life, is to make time, make room, make space in our busy schedule for personal prayer. We need to pray. We need to create space in our heart. We need to create time within the day for prayers, personal prayers, by yourself. When you wake up, when you're waiting for the train at work, you can always give up the heart and mind to God. It doesn't take much to pray. We need to pray. Personal prayer, communion with God. In this way, we will be reminded of our true purpose in life and to be encouraged to live in a thoughtful and generous manner. And then when Jesus at Gethsemane told the disciples to watch and pray, he was urging them to make room for God in their lives so that they like himself, to say at the end, yet not as I will, but as you will. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. We stand for the profession of faith. I believe in God.
Yes,